Welcome to On the Road with Riley. I'm Riley Mulherkar, and we're on the road, checking in with musician friends of ours across the country to see how they're faring during this global pandemic. Today, we're going to New York City. We're going to check in with my friend Endea Owens. Endea is an incredible bassist, and you may have even seen her on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, playing with John Baptiste. So, let's give her a ring up in Harlem and see how she's doing today. Maybe we'll even play a tune together. Endea, how you doing?
Hey Riley, what's up?
It's nice to see you. You're up in Harlem right now?
Yes, I am. Sugar Hill.
Sugar Hill. That's where Duke Ellington lived, right?
Exactly.
There are a lot of musicians up there. I can see the sun coming in on the side. Looks like
I
a nice
know
day.
it's a beautiful day today.
I'm talking to people in different cities all over. And New York City and Harlem is like one of the most dense places, right? So
Right.
thinking about trying to maintain 6 feet of distance, it's like, how do you do that when you walk out on the streets in New York? What is it like right now out there?
At first it was pretty chaotic, especially the grocery stores, basically anywhere that I went. The social distancing was not a thing. Some people even got together outside, but now it seems like people are taking it more seriously since it's affecting their loved ones and more people
Right.
that they know.
I mean, I feel like especially for us in the jazz community, it's been hitting us hard. I think maybe because jazz is such a generational art form, like we're so tied to the generations before us, it's really been, the losses feel very close. And so I think
Yes.
for a lot of musicians I've been talking to, the precautions feel very real because the losses felt real too,
Yes. Yes,
Uh,
but at the same token, it shouldn't take loss or
right,
multiple losses for
right,
people to pay attention.
absolutely.
That's just something people just need to wake up.
Right. I, it's sort of funny because before this time in real life, you're like one of my favorite musicians, one of my favorite bass players, and it's always impossible to nail you down for a gig because you're always, you're doing the Late Show with Colbert, or you're on the road, or doing a million things. But also, I think it's sort of hilarious that even in quarantine, you're like still one of the busiest people. I've seen you pop up online and all sorts of things. I know you've been busy. Even just today, I know you were filming some stuff for the Colbert Show. So tell us,
Yes.
what are you up to? Are you as busy as ever? I have a feeling you're not just like baking bread and doing puzzles like so many other people in quarantine.
No, not at all. At first, it was a pretty much of a nebulous time, but when we got back to work, it was definitely back to work. So I had to have all my equipment ready at all times. We're on call. We have to
Wow.
shoot from different angles, know what settings to have. We're always coming up with new songs, new bumpers to
Yeah.
play. And another thing with quarantine, I've been able to play with a lot of people that I haven't been able to play with because we're so far away. Like people from DC or down south or California, they've been sending me tracks to
Cool.
play bass over. So that's been a cool thing, just playing with new things, playing with new people. I've been getting calls from people that I haven't talked to in a long time, just
Really?
wondering if I'm okay.
Yeah.
Usually it's just, can you do this gig? But never asking about who I am as a person or how's my family. So I think with the jazz community, to be specific, we're going to come out of this even closer and stronger, and the music is going to feel and sound even better because it's more connected.
Yeah. I'm with you there. It's like the feeling of that first gig when we're back, it's going to be
Yeah.
insane. Everyone's going to be crying,
Uh-huh.
It's going to be wild.
Since the beginning, music has been just a vessel for people to heal their souls. And you think about all the people in quarantine, they listen to their favorite song or a song that reminds them of someone who passed for comfort. It's really deep. It's a spiritual thing that we're doing. And I think it's a blessing that we're still able to do it, even when it's remote. It's still, people still need that.
Well, speaking of that, why don't we play a tune?
Oh yeah, let's
If
do
you're
it.
down,
Yes.
any song that's on your mind, any song that you might want to play today?
What about something from Duke Ellington?
Duke, sure. If you're in Harlem, I think it's only natural. Sugar Hill, especially.
Yes.
Uh, well, how about a little bit? One of the first songs I actually ever learned by Duke Ellington was "Echoes of Harlem" because it has that big plunger solo in it.
Yes.
Um, so, the thing about Echoes of Harlem, though, is it would be nice if we had a drummer on it, someone to help us out. Carry the beat forward a little bit.
You know what? Kyle Poole stays around here.
Oh, Kyle's in the neighborhood.
He stays a few blocks up.
Cool. Let's give him a call. Let's play a tune. It's so great to talk to you. It really, really is.
You too, Riley.
And I'm just so glad that you're healthy and that you're doing well and that you're doing your thing, for all of us to be able to enjoy.
Yes.
So here it is.
Thank you.
Little Echoes of Harlem, Duke Ellington.
Thanks for watching, and if you'd like to support musicians in New York City today, you can give a gift to the Louis Armstrong Emergency Fund for Jazz Musicians. They're giving one-time grants of $1,000 to freelance musicians who work and live all around New York City. Swipe up, the link's below, and we'll see you next week on the Road with Riley.